Welcome to episode 2 of the Reality Research series. This episode is all about eliminating the feelings of overstress that have become a chronic reality of life for so many of us, especially since the beginning of COVID. We're all actually supposed to be equipped with a lot of calming chemistry to naturally offset or counteract the stress feelings that are inevitably part of life. But if we've been hit with too much stress for too long and have run low on our natural calming chemistry, we can't move past the stress, especially if we have not been eating well. How can we raise our tranquility quotient? By eating plenty of amino acid-rich protein, which our brains can then turn into GABA, our primary natural tranquilizer. To get a quicker jump start on GABA production, we can also take some GABA as a nutrient supplement. In episode 1, you saw Tara respond quickly to a trial of a supplement of GABA. In episode 2, we have 2 new GABA trialers with more serious, long-standing problems with stress and anxiety. The first, Sara, was feeling wound up and close to panic right before her trial. Also, the stress section of her mood symptom questionnaire showed high scores. The second trialer is David. His mood symptom questionnaire also showed high stress scores with frequent feelings of overwhelm and anxiety. A recent brain scan had confirmed GABA deficiency and evidence of a TBI, a traumatic brain injury. The point of this reality research series is to prove that a few low-dose, inexpensive, and readily available amino acid supplements can restore our brain's natural capacity to generate positive moods and healthy appetites.
All right, so let's move on. Since you're feeling a bit wound up, let's do some GABA Calm. It's a blue sticker. There's a couple different, like it's the one that says GABA Calm. Yeah, perfect. So pull out one of those sublinguals. And what you're going to do with this, it's meant to be dissolved in your mouth, but I'm going to have you just chomp down on it once and then let the pieces dissolve. So you do want to hold it in your mouth for a bit, but yeah, break it into a few pieces and let those dissolve. So this is GABA. GABA is our natural tranquilizer, neurotransmitter, and it works as an amino acid as well. But if we are deficient in GABA, we're going to have symptoms like what we talked about in the beginning, the stressed out, burnt out types of feelings, feeling often or easily overwhelmed, feeling tense and stiff, hard time relaxing and loosening up. We may have a lot of chatter going on in our minds. And then with cravings, we're going to turn towards substances for stress relief, to wind down, to relax. And that sounds a lot like what you use the alcohol for. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people find this GABA Calm helpful in cutting down on the alcohol or getting off alcohol because it does something very similar. It's like calming, gives you kind of, you mentioned relief. So yeah, this is one of the supplements we could use to help with that. And it's a small amount, it's a little kind of mixture of a small amount of GABA, 125 milligrams. And then it has a small amount also of taurine and glycine, which are 2 also very calming amino acids that aid in GABA function. And then there's a teeny tiny amount of a stimulating amino acid, but that it's such a small amount. Usually it just kind of rounds out the experience to be calm but focused. I have a lot of people taking this at night, and it really helps them sleep. So that stimulating aspect typically doesn't show up as stimulating. So yeah, that's GABA.
Yeah, it feels good. I feel like slightly buzzy, but in a very pleasant way. Yeah, it's funny. It's almost, I was gonna say, it's like I've had a half a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Something kind of cheerful about it.
So it's boosting your mood a bit.
Yeah, it's right. So it's not just calming, it's actually, yeah, boosting my mood, I think. Yeah.
Do you like how it feels? Sounds like it.
Definitely.
What if you could put a percentage to the improvement you're feeling, and you can separate it between, like, I feel this percent more calm and this percent more of a mood boost, or you can combine it. What percent would you give me? 0 means you don't feel anything. 100 is complete resolution of all your issues.
I feel 60% more calm and 75% boosted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And anything else you can say about this one? I mean, that's plenty, but anything else going on?
Don't think so.
So it sounds like it's good for kind of a daily use. Do you still feel wound up, or is that?
No.
Do you feel wound up at all?
No.
Okay. So that is 100% better?
Yeah.
Great. So I'll be using this with you a couple times, maybe 3 times a day, mid-morning, mid-afternoon, and towards the evening before bed. All right, so I'm going to move on with you to, the GABA Calm we were talking about earlier. And that's that little sublingual. Okay, so go ahead and just take one of them. You're going to pop it into your mouth. And I want you to like chomp on it once to break it up into some littler pieces. Then just suck on those.
Under the tongue or not?
Yeah, under tongue, around the mouth. It doesn't matter too much. So you do want to hold it in your mouth for a little bit and try to just let it dissolve. Because it is meant to dissolve in your mouth and go straight to the brain and give pretty immediate relief. A lot of people take this when they're really overwhelmed or stressed or anxious, because GABA is our natural tranquilizer. And it looks like Dr. Raymond told you you're deficient in GABA, you need GABA, which is why you're taking it at night. But it sounds like you could use some for anxiety during the day as well. You do have a 7 on overwhelm, often feel overwhelmed. This is great for when you're feeling overwhelmed. It can really calm you down and help you to just get started on something and get the ball rolling. So yeah, GABA in itself is an amino acid and a neurotransmitter. And what you're taking right now, it has a small amount of GABA, 125 milligrams of GABA, and then a small amount of 2 other calming amino acids that help with GABA function, called taurine and glycine. Thanks.
But I like this, whatever is going on right now.
Yeah. What are you feeling?
Yeah, just relaxed. I mean, it's kind of nice actually. It feels natural too. Like I said, I don't even caffeine, I guess it's natural. It still feels like it's doing too much in my brain sometimes. And like what I experienced with the tryptophan was more like a, a healthy, calming clarity. And that's what I'm getting from this. I'm liking it. And it's the tryptophan kind of had a little more awakeness to it, like coffee, but not bad like coffee. And this one it's really nice. It's like a calm where yeah, where I can just I'm just here. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about anything right now. I need to get some of this stuff. I wonder if we have any.
You do, because your wife is on this.
Oh, okay, good. Kind of tastes like a lifesaver. Not quite as good, when you
Mhm.
wintergreen lifesaver
Yeah.
like that.
What, I ask about percentages. What percentage of improvement are you feeling?
Quite a lot. Like I'd go up to like 40%.
Okay. Great. Thank you for, describing all that. It sounds good to me, and it sounds like there's no negative.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's definitely positive.
Okay, great.